Qingxiao is an arrow tune strain main DPS, who can seriously deal a ton of damage, wields one too many swords, and has one of the best exploration abilities ever in Wuthering Waves. So today, we have a quick guide on how to play Qingxiao. And if you're like me and running low on Lunites, then you'll definitely want to check out EnjoyGM. It's a top-up platform that I've been using lately, and they've got some of the best prices for in-game currency, especially for Wuthering Waves, with discounts of up to 20% off. So click the link below now and claim an extra 8% off coupon for new users. That could bring the 6 for 80 pack down to around 81 USD. It's super easy to use too. Just enter your UID and server, and your Lunites show up in minutes. No logins, no complicated steps, no hassle. EnjoyGM is also PCI DSS certified, and their Wuthering Waves reviews are seriously solid. I've tested it myself, and it's safe, legit, and honestly just a really easy way to save some money if you're topping up anyway. So if you want to stock up on Lunites before the new banner drops, click the link in the description or pinned comment, and start saving with EnjoyGM. Thanks to EnjoyGM for sponsoring this video. Qingxiao is an arrow sword main DPS unit who scales off attack and crit. Similar to most characters in main Zhou, her overall kit revolves around her two forms, base and sword form, as indicated by her different fort gauges. She can switch between these forms via her hand's heavy attack. So going over her first fort, she has two bars, Qin Heart on the left and Sword Cadence on the right. Both store 100 points, and you'll need to fill both in order for her to unlock the Enhanced Heavy and enter Form 2. Left fort is filled with Resonance Skill and basic attacks 1 and 4, while right fort is filled with basic attacks 2 and 3 and aerial attacks 1, 2, and 3. In regular gameplay, however, you should be filling both forts naturally as long as you do one ground combo and one aerial combo, while weaving in a skill cast wherever possible. Once both forts are filled, press and hold Enhanced Heavy 1 to enter her second form, Ephemeral Transcendence. Fort 2 also holds 100 points and can be filled with any basic attack. Once full, you will unlock her Enhanced Heavy attack, which will deal massive damage and end her second form. Qingxiao also has a unique self buff, Heaven's Clarity, in her kit. When entering combat or after casting Resonance Liberation, she gains the following buffs: 100% more efficiency when gaining Fort 1, and when casting Enhanced Heavy from Form 1 into Form 2, inflict 3 additional debuff stacks, and also increases the damage multiplier for Enhanced Heavy attack by 100%. And this is tied to her Inherent Skill 2, which we'll go over later. You also gain additional off-tune build-up on targets. Please note, you will lose these buffs if you switch out Qingxiao after Enhanced Heavy 1, and also after casting Enhanced Heavy attack 2. Qingxiao also has one of the best exploration abilities by hovering on her sword. You can enter this form by dodging mid-air, and then speed up by holding the jump button. I mean, look at how majestic she is. This does consume an alternate stamina bar as seen on screen. Her Resonance Liberation is a massive damage nuke which thrusts a huge sword into the ground from the heavens, and deals a lot of damage while also granting her self buff, Heaven's Clarity. Qingxiao's intro skill instantly puts her into aerial state and gives her 30 points of Sword Cadence, which is the right fort, and gives 30 points of Qin Heart left fort after casting her skill. Her outro just does a lot of arrow damage to the target. Qingxiao's inherent skill 1 is Sea of Thought, Well of Dust. Gain 1 stack of Gather Mind when entering combat. When an enemy with her Mind Lock debuff dies, if the stacks are higher than her Gather Mind stacks, she records the amount and converts it to Gather Mind. Allies can then convert and apply the same amount of Gathered Mind stacks as Qingxiao's Mind Lock debuff to a new target once per enemy. So this essentially transfers the debuff across multiple enemies. Now what is her debuff? Well, her debuff is tied to her Inherent Skill 2, To Know, To Banish, which is also tied to her Tune Strain mechanics. Whenever allies inflict Tune Strain, they are also inflicted with Mind Lock, which is Qingxiao's debuff. This debuff stacks up to 15 times and allows for Enhanced Heavy, Dodge Counter, and Resonance Liberation to deal more damage. These skills get a 2% damage boost per stack, with an additional 5% for the first 7 stacks, with a total of 65% at max stacks. When fighting overworld or weekly bosses, they also gain an extra stack with this debuff when inflicting Tune Strain. So for teams, she is actually quite inflexible, as you want units that can provide more off-tune build-up for more Tune Strain procs, as well as units that can also provide Tune Strain buffs. This means that Denia and Mornier are pretty much a must to get the most out of Qingxiao. Lene can also be used instead of Denia here with her Tune Strain effects and Resonance Liberation buffs. Otherwise, you can try playing the Hyper Carry playstyle with units like Jacona and Shorekeeper, or even with units like Sanhua. But this will be a significant DPS loss because you basically lose her debuff ability with no Tune Strain units. Now moving on to her basic rotations. Qingxiao is very easy to use, and the idea is to set her up with as many Tune Strain buffs possible to maximize the damage coming from her kit. So you want to start with your support buffs and intro into Qingxiao. Make sure to take every Tune Strain shifting possible in the build-up, especially if you're running Denia, who will give additional buffs. Then after intro, use her aerial form attacks 1 through 4, then ground attacks 1 through 3, then Resonance Skill, and this should fill up Fort 1 to max. Use your Enhanced Heavy 1 to enter her second form, basic until Fort 2 is maxed, use her Enhanced Heavy attack 2, into Resonance Liberation, into Echo, and then you can outro and repeat the rotation.
Swords. Purge the realm.
For Echoes, you want the 5-piece Heart of Evil's Purge in a 4-3-3-1-1 setup, with a new 4-cost Calamity Effigy and crit damage if you have a signature weapon. If you're using any other weapon, crit rate or crit damage depending on your substats. Then you want 2 arrow damage bonus 3 costs and 2 attack percent 1 costs. For subs, it is your typical crit rate, crit damage, attack percent or flat attack. And then some Resonance Liberation and heavy attack damage bonus if you want. Qingxiao also wants some energy regen in order to ensure smoother rotations. Around 15 to 20% is good enough, so approximately 2 substat rolls. For her weapons, Glint of Clouds is her best in slot, followed by any other crit rate swords, attack percent swords like Qiyuan's sword or Emerald of Genesis. Alright, that's it for the guide on how to play Qingxiao. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more Wuthering Waves content. Thanks for watching and have fun with our new Arrow Queen. I'll catch you guys in the next video.